Rachel, thank you so much for being here. It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you for having me.
You are amongst other things, a singer-songwriter, and I am so jealous because I have very little, if any, musical ability except for listening to the radio. That I can do. So I'm curious, what inspired you to write songs?
Well, there's this group called Triple Charm. There's three sisters, and they've always been writing music ever since they started their group, their singing group, and I've always just really liked their music. I've already met them 2 times at 2 of their concerts, and one was in New York City, the other one was in Chicago, and I just really liked them. I actually handed them the song I wrote about them. I handed it to them when I went to Chicago, which was the second time I met them. So yeah, I've always liked their music.
That's great. I'm so glad you got to meet your favorite artist. That's incredible. What is your favorite song and why?
Well, I wrote this one song. It's called When I Tried to Meet You. It's about me trying to meet Jojo Siwa, but it didn't really work out. We drove all the way to Rhode Island to go to Comic-Con, me and my mom, and it didn't really work out. They kind of took the picture. It kind of was very fast. But we're actually going to meet her again on November 28th at Mall of America. So, yeah.
I'm glad that you tried once and that you're trying again. Good job following up. That's great. Uh, which songwriters do you admire most, Rachel?
Um, I just like Sabrina Carpenter, Taylor Swift, Megan Trainor, like all those people.
I tried to write those down, but I think I got them because they're the same ones that my daughter likes a lot. Um, can you describe the process of how you use Suno for songwriting? Did I say that right? Suno? I'm sorry. Yes?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So basically I come up with an idea for a song, and I have to come up with all the lyrics for the song. And then I use AI to kind of help me make the lyrics a little bit better. And then I put the lyrics in Suno. And then you can tell Suno what melody you want. And then after that, you create the lyrics, but Suno creates like the music and the melody.
That's amazing. I have a follow-up question about how you write songs. Where do you get the inspiration to write your songs?
Well, if I'm doing something in my life or having like an experience in my life, I write the song based on that.
That's why you wrote a song about meeting Triple Charm, right? The three sisters?
Yeah.
Great. Great. Um, have you ever written any other songs dedicated to people that you know?
Yes, I've written songs about my cousins wanting to sing with them and our grandma. I also wrote a song about my dad, how he told me how to get there. And I wrote a song about my good friends who live in Adrian, and yeah.
That's so inspiring that you wrote songs about people that you care about. I'm sure that they appreciated that very much. Did your dad like the song when you sang it for him?
Yeah.
I bet. Can you describe one challenge along the way or piece of advice for other songwriters?
Like one challenge, just like not knowing what's gonna happen because like before I actually found out I was gonna do these interviews or meet JoJo Siwa again, I didn't know if it was gonna happen, but my dad actually knew it was gonna happen before I did. He kept telling me, like, "I know you're gonna meet JoJo again." And I didn't believe him. I didn't know it was gonna actually happen again, but he kinda knew it before I did, so yeah.
Oh, but he knew it, but he didn't tell you?
Well, he told me, like, "I know you're gonna meet her again and stuff." Like, he just knew it was gonna happen.
Got it. So then a challenge for you is just not knowing what's coming.
Yeah, because I never know what's coming, really.
And what about challenges with writing songs?
Um, just like using AI is a little bit hard because you don't have full copyright of your songs, and I guess you have full copyright of your songs if you do the other way of writing songs that's without AI, so it's a little bit easier if you do the other way.
Hmm, I didn't know that. So you talked about your family a little bit and you talked about special events. Where else do your song ideas come from?
Well, I wrote a lot of songs. One of my songs that I recently wrote actually came from a song I wrote about triple charm because one of the things I talk about in the song about triple charm is I talk about like being a super fan of triple charm. So my most recent song I actually wrote is actually called Super Fan, and it's about me being a super fan.
That's great. Is I think I heard I don't think I heard that one on your website, but I heard some of the other ones that you were talking about, and they're beautiful. They're amazing songs. Rachel, what kind of feedback have you gotten from friends and family?
Um, it was really great. My cousins really loved the song. My grandma really loved the song. I showed it to her actually on her 80th birthday. She was crying really emotional. She really loved the song. Yeah, and then my 2 friends that I wrote the song about, they really liked it too. I think their dad got really emotional when he heard it.
That's amazing. Sometimes people get very emotional when they think something is very beautiful and when they're really happy. So that's not always a bad thing, right?
Yeah.
Um, what are the pros and cons of using AI in songwriting?
Um, just that when you use AI, helps you make a song very fast and really quickly. Because I guess when you don't use AI, you have to sit here and like make up your own melody for the song, and that can just take a little while to do. So definitely makes it a lot faster if you want to put out a song really quickly.
And then what are some of the challenge it sounds like a good thing. What are some of the hard things about using AI?
Eh, just that like at first I didn't really know if I'd be able to get my music up on Spotify like I have it right now because my dad was saying like, "Well, you won't be able to put your music up on Spotify because it won't like, you're not supposed to do that if you use AI because it's, like, copyright or something." And so then we got this thing called DistroKid, which is a distributor, It helps you to get your music on, like, Spotify and things like that, but I didn't know if I'd be able to do that at first because I was using AI.
Thank you for sharing about that. Rachel, how do you see your future in the music industry?
I don't know, it's like writing more songs about more things, more experiences that I have. Maybe trying to learn how to write songs without just using AI because I'm trying to learn the other way. Or like you actually sit down, you make your own melody for your songs.
It sounds harder, but I think you can do it. Um, Rachel, my last question for you is why is music so important for you?
I've just always liked music. I've always been listening to music. Yeah, I listen to a lot of different artists who make music, and music's just always been really important to me.
That's great. Rachel, is there anything else that you want to tell us about today or great. Well, we will make sure that we put your website and other things in our show notes and so that other people can find out about you and the songs that you're making. Thank you so much for your time today. We really appreciate it. Thank you.